Hi everybody, I'm Paige and I'm head stylist here at LuLaRoe, and for today's series we are going to be talking about the Nicole dress. So the Nicole dress boasts a fitted bodice, a flattering scoop neck, and mid-length sleeves. I love the skirt as well, as you can break this up with some of our tees or add layering pieces, and what I'm going to do today is show you how to style this dress. So first, everybody, by the way, this is Emily, my amazing assistant, looking great. Wearing her Nicole, layered some pattern mixing with grays and blacks, and she always looks so amazing, and she's helping me out today with my mannequins. Thanks. So that's Emily. So first we have here the color block Nicole, which was such a rave when it first came out, and I love it as well because by adding a shirt over or by just leaving it itself, it's amazing, and you can wear it to any occasion. You can dress it up with a belt, and one way I want to show you how I've been wearing it is with one of our new pieces, the Shirley. So as you can see here, I have turquoise in, I have the black as well, and it's so fun. If you belt it like I'm going to show you now, you can't even tell necessarily that it is color blocked or that it's a dress or a skirt. It's pretty much just going to give the rippled effect on the Shirley a little break, and it's just so cute. You now see three completely separate patterns and colors, different textures as well. I think this is just such a fun way to wear it, and you can also just leave it open if you want to keep it more simple, or just depending on your body type and the way that you want to wear it. So you can keep it open as well to really accentuate that color block. So whatever way is your favorite, that is the Shirley and the Nicole dress. So we're gonna move on. Okay, so here we have some fun pattern mixing. Another thing, I know I told you guys last week as well, but with polka dots, you can always use them as a neutral. So stripes, polka dots, animal print, you can really use those as a neutral instead of a solid, and it creates a complete new look and will be really easy to the eye but fun at the same time. So here we have the Gigi and the Nicole. So what's fun about this is if you tie the Gigi over the Nicole, it really accentuates the waistline, and you can tie it in the front, the side. I'll show you a couple ways, and it creates a complete different look every time. So that's the side there. Do it over here. Or in the middle, or in the back also is nice. I think the back, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a little bit bunched right here, and it creates just like a more complete look, a little bit more clean. And I'll show you the back as well. And you just make sure that the tail's not hanging out too far so that it doesn't actually look like a tail. But there you go, and you just want to make sure that this is fitted correctly so that the seam line is covered. And that is the Gigi. Another thing I don't want to forget, and that I almost did, is it's so fun with the Gigi because they're almost at the same arm length. You can actually fold these. With some of the Nicoles, you'll see that the fabric is underneath as well. So you can fold it and just either show the print of the Nicole again on the arm, or leave it down and have it just peeking a little bit. It's just another fun detail that people will see and be surprised. And it's a good way to show your customers how to showcase two of our styles at the same time. So that is the Gigi and the Nicole. Okay, so this one is a little bit different. And I don't always like to do this look, but sometimes it works. Here I just really wanted to show you not necessarily complete coloring or pattern mixing in that sense, but really just how to layer underneath the Nicole. So if this is what you like to do and you prefer to switch it up a little bit. So here we just have a plain Nicole. Obviously this pattern has a lot going on, so you don't need to do too much pattern mixing or add too much. So what we did here is the lace Lola, which is underneath, pretty much at the waistline. You don't have to tuck in the elastic, but you can leave it hanging out underneath a little bit to just give it a little extra texture, and it actually looks like a complete dress and people won't really know, but it's another little way to just change the look up of the Nicole and add a little pizzazz. So that is the Lola and the Nicole. Okay, so I'm gonna give that back to you, Emily, until I'm done with this. So here we have the Patrick T and the Nicole. So like I talked about last week, I love the Patrick as we have extra small and small sizing now. And like I said before, I want to make sure that you guys know that even if I'm talking about our new extra smalls or smalls, or anything about sizing or pattern mixing or belting or anything like that, I want to make sure that you guys know that this pertains to all sizes. It's really preferable about your body types and what you just prefer to wear. So this is just to help you sell your inventory and to help you feel more confident, and I hope that's the case. But I wanted to show you how fun it is to pair your Patrick with some of our dresses, and in this case, the Nicole. So what I would do, I like to tie it in the front. And then with the Patrick, it can be a little bit too loose and look a little bit too masculine. So I like to roll the sleeves on the Patrick, definitely. With the other tees like the GG and other things like that, you don't have to fold the sleeves, it just adds a little bit, but I do that with the Patrick because I just think it looks better. So then you have that, add some fun accessories, you can add a hat, some fun shoes, and that is the Patrick and the Nicole. Okay, you guys, so here we have the Irma and the Nicole, and this is super fun pattern mixing, I just have to say. Not only texture with this Nicole, but with the coloring. We have the bright red, we have the black tied in, and one thing I like to do with the Nicole and Irma is to tie it on the side. So I want to show you how that looks. You can just bunch it up any way that you prefer. And you just pull it tight to the waist. And you just tie it right there on the side. You'll hide the hemline right there. And then another fun look with this is to roll up the sleeves. So I like to do that. It shows a little bit of the underneath color as well. You can add a Sarah, you can add a Joy. There's so much you can do layer-wise, but that is the Irma with the Nicole. Okay, so I definitely wanted to incorporate some of our new pieces, and I'm going to every week. So this is the Lynnae. So like I said before, you can actually put a classic over this if you want to show just the Lynnae arm. As it gets cooler, you can add a Sarah over. But same thing with this. You can tie it in the front, not here. Tie it in the back. So you can do that, and then with this, I really like to either scrunch up the arms. It just adds a little bit instead of just having it so flat to the arm. Depends on what you're layering it with, but I like to scrunch it up on the arm. Obviously you can't see that on this mannequin, or fold up the sleeves as well to whatever length that you feel comfortable with. So that is the Lynnae with the Nicole. Okay, so this is super fun. I wanted to show you guys the GG as well. And like I said before, stripes always can be a neutral, so you can always use that pattern mixing. And here we just have it underneath the Nicole. So if you just want to show a little bit of a different color or a different pattern, but not too extreme with the pattern mixing, with the hemline, since the GG goes higher on the neck, you can always do that. And it's just a fun way to add a little bit something different to your Nicole. And also, when you roll it up, that continuous color will come in on that side. I'll do it over here as well. And then you're just getting that pop of pattern, whatever it may be. And it's so fun. And I can't wait to actually try this because I've never worn this with the GG underneath the Nicole, but it's so fun and it's something to do. So just remember, it's another way to show two pieces instead of one. Even though I do want to make sure that you guys know as well, using one of our styles by itself with a fun print. Like today, I could have done a lot. I could have added classic tee over, or I could have put a Joy or a Sarah. And I just decided to wear the Nicole as it is because it's a bold print, it's fun, it's bright. Add some fun lipstick and some fun accessories. So just know that you can do that. And then for this also, you can add a Joy, add some texture. It incorporates that mint color. Just adds a little bit. It goes just a little bit below the Nicole. I just think it's fun. It makes it girly and fresh. And that is the GG, the Nicole, and the Joy. Okay, here's some fun pattern mixing as well. So fall, we have the burgundies and the turquoise and the oranges all incorporated, as you can see here. So another fun thing about LuLaRoe is that you can actually use our dresses as a layering piece underneath certain pieces. Showing here, this is the Madison and the Nicole. So we have it underneath, but it's actually, even if it shows a little bit, totally fine. You definitely want to wear the Madison high-waisted, even a little bit higher than the seam line of the boast on the Nicole, but here you can see how you can layer it underneath, and because this floats and has the pleats, it makes it okay. You don't want to put it under a cassie or something tighter fitted, because then you would be showing and you could tell and it won't be as attractive. So here is the Madison with the Nicole. It's so fun, a great way to pattern mix, a great way to just change up the way that you're using our pieces and to just really show what you can do. So that is the Nicole with the Madison. So this is probably my favorite way to wear the Nicole and what I do most often. I believe I did this actually on Vision. This is one of a similar outfit, but I do this so much with our perfect tees. So this is a perfect tee with the Nicole. So as you can see, first off, it shows a little bit, it peeks out of the sleeve of the perfect tee, which is always so fun. I always love that. Another way you can fold it up. The sleeves, if you want to do that, you don't have to. I like it peeking out a little bit. But what you can do is, because these are both flowy, this one has the perfect tee, has the slits on the sides, but you can belt this and it creates such a flattering, fun look, almost like peplum a little bit. But as you can see here, you just mess with the perfect tee, get it any way that you would like, but you see how they're both flowy. They both have a little bit of fabric going in every direction and it just looks complete. It's fun. I brought in this pop of color here, but you could also mix it up. It doesn't have to have that same pop of color from the other piece that you're trying to pattern mix with. So get creative. Make sure to look on our Instagram and make sure to look at other retailers for advice and for inspiration. And that is the Nicole. And I hope that you guys were able to learn things that you can show to your teams and show to your customers, and take this and use it in a way to make yourself more confident in the way you wear the Nicole. So thank you so much, guys.